Okay, we're going to look at a purpose question, which is 8 marks. These are quite easy if you remember to do 2 very simple things. Okay, here's the question. Study source D. What was the purpose of this magazine front page? Use your own knowledge plus details from the source to explain your answer. 8 marks. Let's have a look at the source. So it says, source D, the front cover of the magazine The Suffragette in June 1913. Now, June 1913 should be ringing a bell, because in June 1913, that was when Emily Wilding Davison got run over at the Epsom Derby by the King's horse, Anma. Okay, so let's have a look at it. So, The Suffragette, Friday, June the 13th, 1913. The official organ of the Women's Social and Political Union, so WSPU. Right, so first of all then, we have a lady who's clearly an angel. Right, we can tell she's an angel because she has wings, right? She has a halo, and the halo says, "Love that overcometh." If you look in the background, you can see the fence posts, and there are people in hats. Where do you think this is? Well, it's probably the at Epsom on the actual racecourse itself. Then it says, "In honour and in loving, reverent memory of Emily Wilding Davison." Yep, so it's what we thought. She died for women. Okay, now, if you know your history, you may well remember, or hopefully you'll remember, that Emily Wilding Davison quite probably didn't mean to kill herself. She had tickets home, she had tickets for a suffragette event that evening, and it looked like she'd been trying to practice pinning banners on horses for the last few weeks in Morpeth, where she came from, and it looks from the video evidence like she was trying to do that herself. Now, maybe at the last minute she decided something else, who knows, but did she intend to do it? Probably not. However, here, she died for women. That seems to suggest that the suffragette are saying, well, this was deliberate. Now, why would they be doing that? Well, they'll be doing that because they want to make her look like a hero, right? They want to make her look like a wonderful person, I say hero, heroine. So they want to take the emphasis away from this whole, oh God, she's killed herself, what a terrible accident, to look how serious we take this. So serious that she was willing to die for her cause. Hence, she died for women. Okay, so we've got this whole she died for women thing. So what do you have to do? Right, well, number one, you have to start saying what's it actually saying. So firstly, you need to use details from the source plus your own knowledge to explain what the thing is actually saying in the first place. Okay, so if we just have a look at this again. What's it saying? Well, it's saying that Emily Wilding Davison died for women. It's saying that she's an angel. It's saying that love will overcome all. It's saying that she deliberately did this in order to bring attention to the whole thing, that women don't have the vote and they should, and that, you know, angels are often seen as women, even though actually the angels in the Bible are often not women. And that, you know, we can't let this continue. This is, whilst it's a tragedy, it's also something that Emily has given us. So that's what it's saying. So the second question is, well, what does it want to actually achieve? All right, what does it want the reader to do? Here's where you pick up the really good marks. This is where you need to start saying, look, it wants the reader to recognise that, number one, Emily Wilding Davison did this deliberately to bring attention to a cause she felt passionately about. Number two, Emily Wilding Davison possibly is just the start, and we should be parading her name around the country in order to bring attention to this. Number three, it wants you to actually go out and get votes for women, campaign, go to your MP, write to your MP, speak to your MP. If you're an MP, bring it up in the House of Commons. It wants votes for women. You have to use both the source and your own knowledge. You have to mention Epsom Derby, June 1913, the King's horse, Anma was his name. You have to mention all those things. All right, Anma. You have to mention all those things, but you also need to use the source itself, and you must point out the source. Do these two things First, what is it saying? But you must then do, what does it want to achieve? It's 8 marks, so it's not a huge amount. We're talking maybe a page maximum, right, if you've got biggish writing. Okay, if you've got small writing, maybe a third of a page. 10 minutes, 12 minutes or so in the exam. Okay, give it a go.